Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever the hell you may be. I'm Bubba.
I'm Popeye.
Pop Popeye. I'm the Filipina. You forgot Popeye.
And welcome to our show. No, he's supposed to introduce himself.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to talk.
That's okay. I think he was at a loss for
Hello.
words. That's a first. That's not going to happen very often.
Oh, oh. So happy birthday, Ken.
Happy birthday to
Wow.
you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Happy
Thank you very
birthday
much.
You're
to
very
you.
welcome.
Happy birthday
Wow.
to you. Happy birthday to you, my dear. Happy birthday
To
to
you.
you.
Thank you so
Definitely.
much. That's a really nice version of the song. Really nice solo, Popeye.
Oh,
Really good
maraming
voice.
salamat.
Yes, indeed.
Wow.
So you went and visited Leyte. And how was it? You
Hmm?
went and visited Leyte. Tell us how it was.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. The past 2 weeks, the past 2 weeks have been really busy for us. Last week it was only Louis on the show, right?
Yes, we
Because
really
I was
missed you.
in just uh-huh. We just got back from China, and then after a few days I went to Leyte. I was wondering what you were telling me a while ago because we call it Leyte. Anyway, so this trip, this was actually an almost what do you call this? It's like we didn't plan it. We didn't plan on going to Leyte, but my friend he had what do you call that? Oh, how do you call the when they are required to have leave?
Uh,
Anyway,
Vacation?
that's for regular employees. No, that's for regular employees. Anyway, my friend, he's working in Abu Dhabi and he's a nurse there and they are required to have a leave at least once a year, I guess. So he went here, he went back here. I wasn't actually planning on going with them because I just got back from China. But he told me that I shouldn't get worried about how much I'm gonna spend or how much I am not gonna earn for a few days because uh, you get to earn money but you don't get to take back time. So he's really a close friend of mine. We went to Leyte and so it was actually funny because when a week before we went there, there was actually no plan at all for the 4 days that we're gonna stay there. So we didn't have an idea how to go there, how much the distance is from one island to another, what time are the motorboats gonna depart or gonna arrive on the island and everything else that you have to know before you travel. So when I went back to China, I said, "Oh, oh my gosh, this group of people don't have an idea how to plan. At least don't have a contact person in the island." So I contacted my friend. He's a freelance tour guide. He recommended me to a guy who lives in
He,
Leyte. So
he's
what
a
what they do in Leyte is that
he's a freelance what?
huh?
He's a freelance what?
A freelance tour guide.
Tour guide.
Bubba, can you hear me?
Yeah, it sounded like you said a freelance poor guy.
Sorry. Sorry, tour guide.
Oh, tour guide.
Yes.
Okay, it sounded like
Anyway,
you said poor
tour
guy. I'm like,
guide.
I never heard of a
Yes.
freelance poor guy.
Take the wax out of your ears, Bubba.
What's that? Tour guide. We went there. So when you know what you do when you only have 4 days or you only have 3 days of uh 3 days of day off or leave. You tried as much to compress everything and experience as much in 4 days. So that is what happened on our 4 days. On the first day that we went there, we when we arrived in the airport, the car was already waiting. The tour guide was already waiting, and then he drove us 3 hours to the port of Inopacan. So I scheduled this. I kind of planned to go here because in one area you get to go to four different very beautiful islands. It's called Cuatro Islas Islands. So here's the catch. If you arrive there on the port at 3 p.m., you have to stay overnight there on one of the islands, or else you could not go back because they would not allow boat rides back at night because it's dangerous. Are strong. So when we went there, we we had we did island hopping and we swam on the three islands, only three because the fourth one was already privately owned, unfortunately. So when we arrived on the first island, I was really amazed because everything is so everything is so clear. Like it's it's pure. There are only around 10 people on the island. Really beautiful island. Can you just imagine how clear the water? I have a video uploaded. I could not get enough of how clear the water is and how unpopulated the place is. It's so amazing because the island does not allow any use of chemicals like soaps, shampoos. The island does not have electricity and everything else. So
Oh my
we
god.
enjoyed the three islands. Yes, it's a good and a bad thing.
That's what you call roughing it there.
Why?
No soap, no shampoo. Oh my god, how do you bathe?
Baba, the sea has iodine. It has a natural antibacterial.
Okay.
Yeah. And we
Okay.
brought along with us, of course, a lot of wet wipes.
So you don't,
Yes.
after a day or two on the island, you don't smell like ang baho naman, you know?
I know though. No, because we have wet wipes. And of course, we have the chance to we have the chance to we to wash with fresh water. We
Okay.
brought along with us fresh water. The island does not have any source of fresh water.
Wow.
It was it sounds it sounds
Hmm.
barbaric. Barbaric is that the word? Anyway, it sounds something like that, but it's actually pretty nice because we get to camp there and enjoy the island without any distractions. We are at around 8 p.m. Where it looks like it's already 12 a.m. because it does not have any lights at all. So the noise from the other lights or city lights, it does not block the horizon or the atmosphere. So you can see clearly all the stars. And there was actually a time when I can see the Milky Way. It
No
was
light,
amazing.
no light pollution.
And
That's great.
no light except from the stars and the moon. and the fireflies.
Wow.
Cool. That
Yeah, it,
sounds
it was
nice.
amazing. Anyway, yeah, but yeah, it's fun. But I woke up at around 2 a.m. and I kind of panicked because when I kind of realized that there are only 10 people of us in the island, and the four people are our group, and then the other one, the fifth person is our tour guide, which is actually a bit of a stranger still for us. And then we don't have a boat back just in case, you know,
I hope you don't run into cannibals,
someone has
headhunters.
yeah, yeah. It was actually that's the only scary thing, but everything else, it was so fun. That's just for the first day. My gosh. We went around Leyte in 4 days. I think for me that's not enough, but it's I have to go back to work and take care of the things that I left here. After the Cuatro Islas, we went to another really amazing island. It's the Kalangaman. Have you guys heard of Kalangaman?
No, I haven't heard of that.
Baba. Have you heard of Baba Pai? You
Does it have
haven't traveled all
ongoy on
around
it?
Philippines? Huh? What?
Does it have ongoys on it?
Onggoy? No.
Monkey. That's
Maraming unggoy.
walang unggoy. Bakit?
Maraming mukhang unggoy.
Ah,
Maraming mukhang unggoy.
okay.
Nah, just kidding.
Oh,
Really, I'm really surprised because we didn't get to travel when I was young, and then I went to college. All I did, all we did was to study, and I was amazed how beautiful the Philippines is because up until this moment, a lot of the islands are still unpopulated, but most of them are privately owned. So if you guys want to have an idea or see what I'm describing, you can watch my video about it. Anyway, the Island, it's called Kalangaman because langgam in Bisaya is ibon, bird. So it has right and left wing. All of the what do you call this? The shore is white sand. And we also get to stay there overnight. That is where I saw the glow in the dark planktons.
the phosphorus.
It's plankton. Yeah. It's moving. We hung out at night
Hmm.
at the sea, and then there are glow in the dark
Yeah.
glittering something on the shore.
Oh wow.
It's sort of, yeah, it's so amazing. I hope you guys will will go there someday.
It would be nice. Now, did you go by where
Yeah.
MacArthur landed and see? I guess they have a statue there of him, or like a.
Yeah, it's a part of the city.
Okay.
It's a bit far from where we went. And then on the third day, it was the day of our flight. We were about to go back here. That's actually the fourth day. I'm sorry. On the fourth day, it was the day of our flight. Our flight back here is 6 p.m. We did not want to waste another day of just waiting for the flight. So we woke up really early to go around Leyte and to go around Leyte and to find the waterfalls. They call it chasing waterfalls. So that is an entirely different story because I was not prepared for what we did.
Oh,
So what we did was they have 30. If you have 2 days, you can find the 13 waterfalls. But because we only have half day, we only get to go to 3 waterfalls. But on our way to the to the first and the second waterfalls, the tour guide told us that we're only gonna walk for 25 minutes. What we did was we trekked up to the mountain, around maybe 400 to 500 feet, and then it was rainy the night before. It was rainy the night before, so it was muddy. It i i don't mind mud, but when I'm not equipped for that kind of trek, it's kind of dangerous because they don't have railings. It's only maybe around maybe 16 inches of path, and then it the only thing that you can hold on to is the rocks and the trees. And if you slip, you will slip into the cliff. You will towards the cliff. And I actually slipped twice.
ooh,
Fortunately, I'm still alive. Anyway, it was a funny experience. I'm not prepared, but at least once in my life. I used to do mountain climbing, but with expert climbers. They have a whole new set of discipline. Like, okay, what are you gonna wear? Everything else. So my trip, my 4 days, it was action packed, and
nice.
I think that was my pre-birthday experience, pre-birthday celebration. I, I was really happy. I just couldn't put it into words.
That sounds like a
Yeah, it
good
is.
time.
Yeah, sorry,
I said that sounds like a good time.
Baba. Yeah, it was. I met a lot of people, and all the people that I met in Leyte, they are really nice. They're really nice to us. Except for the lady in the airport who didn't allow me to be a chance passenger.
To be a what?
Chance passenger.
Oh, that's a shame.
My flight delayed for 1 hour.
The hell's wrong with that woman?
I'm not sure.
So, is work been pretty busy?
When I went back, I didn't have a lot of patience because I finished all of my pending cases the week before we went to China. But it, I'm this week, tomorrow until Sunday, I'm gonna be busy. The first 2 days, I wasn't busy.
So you,
Tomorrow, I have a dental implant case,
oh,
both
good.
surgery.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
Make some pesos
really
there.
good. I have a lot of dental implant cases a week before we went to China and after. Yeah, but um, it's still not finished. It's gonna be finished after a few months. We're gonna wait for it to heal. Yeah.
Who were you with on your birthday
How?
celebration on the hike?
What?
Did a friend go with you, or did you go by yourself?
With the hike?
Yeah, on the hike. Did it
Hike.
a friend go with you?
Waterfalls?
Yes.
There were two tour guides, and then my high. We are a group of four. They were my friends from high school.
Okay.
He wants to really know if you had a
Yeah.
special friend with you on the hike. That's what he wants
No, I hoped I did, but you
to
know, whatever. I have my friends.
That's funny. Okay.
Happy if I happy if there is. You can't have it all, Baba. I figured.
know. See,
So
Bubba, I could put it in
Every
a nice
I'm
way.
successful in other aspects of my life, but in that aspect, I'm
Kind of so.
kind of
I think
huh?
I think you're all around successful, Ken. I think you're all around successful.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much.
yes, you are. You have a
It's
very busy life.
it, it's in your no depends on your level of acceptance. But I'm really busy, so every time I don't have time to be heartbroken. That's what I tell Louis all the time.
Well, that is not a bad thing.
I'm really busy,
Eh, si Louie,
and I have a lot.
si Louie, siya
Mm-hmm.
tulog ka na? Ano ang problema?
What? She's asleep. I
Bakit
went
pa?
I went to the room and she's asleep. I think she forgot. I was actually about to sleep, Baba. Sorry, because I work I work I work throughout the week. So sometimes I don't have an idea what day it is already because I just went to work last.
fuck,
I just went to work yesterday. I don't have an idea if it's Sunday or Monday or what.
fuck that guy in his show.
There.
I'm going to sleep.
Oh, you crack me up, Bubba.
Oh my God. How have you been? Popeye, what's new?
Oh, let's see. I've been doing my little blogs and live streams complaining about e-beggars. I mentioned that I was
What's
going
that?
to buy. I mentioned that I was going to buy a new dishwasher for my Baha'i, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people like said, "Wow, you're going to spend $1,000 on a dishwasher? What a waste!" And
How
but
much
I
is this dishwasher supposed to be?
you can spend anywhere from $200 all the way up to a little over $1,000 for a dishwasher. Okay?
Mm.
Now, if you go like $200, $300, that's a cheap dishwasher. It's gonna break maybe 1 year. Might last you 1 year. You know, if you spend more money, you it will last a long time, and it'll increase the value of your Baha'i. You know, and if you want to sell your house. And
Mm.
a lot of people made comments. I don't really care, but I don't have a beautiful woman to wash dishes for me. And akin, masakit sa puso ang talaga, di ba? So,
Mm-hmm.
later on down the line, I will be going to some reunions. I will be going up to
Huh?
Mayport. Yeah, I got to do a reunion in Mayport, Florida. Me and a bunch of ship.
Uh-huh. Reunion with what?
Yeah, me and my
Uh,
shipmates are gonna get together, you know,
wow.
and
Nice.
then in
You're still.
June, I'll be going out to North Carolina for another reunion with guys that I
Mm-hmm.
served on the Eisenhower back in 1980. Okay?
Mm.
And we haven't seen each other for a
You guys are
long time.
still in contact.
Yeah, and we're gonna go
Mm-hmm.
out to a place called Nag's Head. It's a beautiful island, and right,
Oh.
right there on the ocean. We're gonna have some nice
Mm.
seafood, uh, a couple of drinks, talk about the old days, laugh at how old we all got, stuff like that.
That sucks getting old.
That's what I got coming up, and
Wow.
this is, but that's
That
what's
sounds
going on with me, you know. And how about
that
you?
sounds like
How about you? What do you got
Bubba.
in your future?
It's
For me,
Yeah.
yeah, I have a lot of stuff to do. Next week, I'm gonna attend the for the Asian convention here. It's gonna be held here in the Philippines. It's week long,
Uh huh.
but I'm only gonna go on morning, so I have patients in the afternoons. And then on June, I'm gonna go to Taiwan to attend the dental implant seminar
Uh huh.
convention on Ju- July. July, we're gonna go to Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam for a vacation, and then
Where,
another
where
vacation
in
in September.
where in Vietnam? Where in Vietnam will you go?
We're gonna go to Ho Chi Minh.
Uh huh.
Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon.
Yeah, Saigon. They don't call it Saigon anymore. Don't do that. You get in trouble.
What's that?
Ah, that's the Saigon.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of people in Vietnam still call it Saigon,
Yeah.
believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But the capital is Hanoi.
Anyway, you really want to see some beauty.
Mm,
Cameron Bay, Way City, really beautiful places. I've been to Way City. I've been to Cameron Bay. Um,
Really?
yeah, it's very
In the
beautiful
Navy?
there. Yes.
Really? So the U.S.
Mhm.
still has ships that go
mm,
there?
Well, at the time we didn't. I was actually based in Diego Garcia, and out of there we sent teams over to retrieve soldiers that were
Oh,
left that were
M-
left behind. Okay,
MIAs.
right, to get MIAs, and I was part of the security detail for the paratroopers. You know, who did all this stuff, and it was an easy job,
mm-hmm.
but I could not believe. I mean, I thought Philippines was humid. Philippines is a cakewalk compared to Vietnam when it comes to humidity. I mean,
What? What Philippines is a?
Philippines is a cakewalk. It's really when you compare the two when it comes to the weather, the hot and humidity. Uh, Vietnam is even hotter and more humid. You will step off the airplane and
Oh, really?
you will go. I can't
Oh,
breathe. You'll have a little trouble catching your breath. I can guarantee it.
ah,
So
really?
be prepared. Okay, be prepared, and
Oh,
different smell in the
it's
air too.
around. Oh, but it's around May. June.
Oh, June,
I
yeah,
don't think it's in June.
it's
Maybe
gonna
it's
be,
rainy. I'm not sure. But,
yeah,
mhm.
yeah. That's when you're gonna get a lot of the
It's gonna
humidity,
be.
the rainy season. Wow. And
Um.
when it stops raining for a few minutes, it'll be like you're in a steam bath.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Anyway, my concern is that um, I don't know how I'm gonna fund. my travels. But, it's a mix between business and family trips.
Uh-huh.
So what how much I spent with my 4-day trip
Mm-mm.
all around Leyte. That was all around Leyte. That's like nine three every island every port we get to travel for 3 hours. You know how much I spent?
How much you spent?
Hmm, 1,000
4,000?
pesos.
4,000?
6,000.
Three
Six.
thousand. Okay. All right. That ain't too
No,
bad.
six.
6,000. Ooh.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's actually really cheap because I got to share with my friends. But if
Uh-huh.
I travel alone, I'm not sure. Anyway, that's not what I. Sometimes you're also gonna think about work
Work.
after 4 days. After 2 days, 2 days I'm not working. I'm thinking about it all the time. I'm reading journals even when I'm vacation.
So you spent in
Um,
American, if you put that in American money, that is $115.38 you
God,
spent.
that's cheap.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That we didn't even try to to what do you call this, tipid. What's tipid in English?
The kuriput
Popeye.
cheap.
Uh-huh.
You didn't try to
We
be.
ate good food, but we did not pay for any accommodations. That's probably why.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's
Yeah. No
because
hotel
only
bill.
camp.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
hotel
no
bill.
hotel, but
Yeah.
it was, I was sleeping like a baby.
Did you sleep on
I
the
don't care
beach?
where I sleep. Yeah, of course.
Oh, that sounds like fun, man. That sounds like fun, man. Just crash out on the beach, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Until the mosquitoes chew your ass up.
Well, if you're actually down there by the ocean, you know, and
Oh yeah,
you got the
or
breeze, you're not going to get chewed up by mosquitoes.
Yeah, it's true. As long as there's a breeze.
no,
If there's no breeze, though, oh god, it's horrible.
Yeah, forget it.
no.
You might as well just drink until you
Oh.
pass out. That's the only way you'll sleep.
Uh,
Oh, yeah, because
Uh-huh.
we went to Samal one time and rented one of those little cottages right on the beach. And at
Ah,
nighttime,
okay.
it is really windy, and it's great because it's not hot, it's nice and cool, and no mosquitoes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's awesome at nighttime. Even during the
I
day, there's
actually
always a
love.
breeze there.
Oh, where did you stay in Samal?
We just
Samal is big.
went right by the ferry across from Davao City. I
Mm.
can't even remember what
Mm-hmm.
the hell the name of the place is, but it's
That
right
the
by the
port
ferry.
is oh, the port is really near my aunt's house.
Oh, she
That's
lives on
why
Samal.
I was actually wondering, huh?
She lives on Samal.
No. On the near the airport.
Oh, okay. Because
You still have to.
Lynn is from Capiduan or
Huh?
Catapidan or something that starts with a K. It's on the other side of Samal.
Yeah. And my gosh, I forgot. Uh, oh, I lived there for 8 months.
I can't remember.
Anyway, Baba, when
Yes.
I was there, my aunt, my aunt is really a really nice person. But oh, was that Mickey? Was that Mickey?
No.
I thought that was.
She's from
Anyway,
She's from
she's strict.
Kaputian, I think is how you say it.
Kapu- I'm not. I don't know where that is.
It's like on the other side of the island, going away from.
Uh, oh, I am not
So,
sure where that is. I wished I explored Davao more. I was afraid back then to travel alone, and now I'm not. I was there maybe 5 years ago, and I all I did was to snorkel, and everything is so colorful. And then I went back after 3 years, and all the corals are already bleached. They're not healthy anymore because of a lot of people. So now I prefer to go to less populated beaches
Tondo.
than to populated beaches. Maybe I'm getting old.
Tondo.
Because
Lovely.
I used to like a crowded party place.
Uh,
Now I like
well, where,
serene.
where she's
Peaceful.
from isn't that populated, I don't think. And
What?
it takes like an hour on a motorcycle to get there once you're on the island.
Some
Yeah.
it's already populated. Really, a lot of people go there.
Not where she is, because
There are
she's on the other
families.
side away from Davao City. And the only way you can really get there is by like motorcycle or something. It's not a lot of people don't go to where she's from, which is kind of nice.
On the other side of Samal.
Uh huh.
Okay.
So,
All right.
but she
So is it white sand?
did I what?
Is it a white sand beach?
I have not been there, but yes, there's a lot of nice seashells because she brings seashells from there.
Wow, she's lucky.
Oh, yeah, so it's quite nice.
Uh-huh.
Um,
And you know what? I like to go to those places more, to really populated cities. I'm not sure why. Like natural places, natural structures impress me more than populated cities.
So you're just a simple hometown girl. You don't like the big
Yeah,
city.
probably. I not anymore because I lived 8 years in the city
Uh
in
huh.
Manila. I always go to Manila, always there in Manila, Makati. My gosh, people don't have peace of mind.
I think a lot of us are like that as we get older. Because when I was younger, I was raised around the Metro DC area, and I loved crowds and parties and all that
Mhm.
stuff. But as I get older, not so much.
Yeah,
So,
probably getting old.
yeah, I think Papa, you're probably the same way, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I really don't care for the city, but when I was younger, when I was let me see, Ken's age, I mean, you couldn't keep me out of the city. I was always going into Boston and you know visiting other big cities like in Philadelphia, DC, and I couldn't get enough of it. But now, ah, you go into the city these days, people are rude. They, you know, just,
It's
it's uncomfortable for me,
it's
you know?
it's a magnet for
Yeah.
assholes.
Yeah, it is. I really didn't want to go there, but yeah, you said
I'll
it
go there for
properly.
you.
You said it properly. You know, I mean, when I was stationed in the Philippines, I've gone into Manila several times to Makati and other places, and all the way out to what's that province out there by the moonwalk? Parañaque. Been out to Parañaque. All Parañaque was back in the day was a cow field, goat field. You know what I mean? And but I really kind of liked it. I mean, my first time in Manila, went into Rizal Park, uh, got to go to that famous restaurant in the park where all the deaf people work. Really interesting. Um, but I kind of liked it. If you get up early in the morning while you're in Manila, you can really enjoy Manila, walking around Manila. But during the day and at night, it's like elbow to elbow, just too many people. It's too much for my senses, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I can relate. Like there are people going everywhere in all directions,
Mhm.
and everyone's in a rush,
And you
and
get run over real easy, too. You
Yeah,
know?
really.
yeah, when you accidentally bump into anyone, they will get mad. That's that's city
Oh,
life. Everyone's in a rush,
and life
So
in the city
so I'm
sucks.
fine with where.
the next show that you guys have, will you
Mm.
have both Filipinas on the show?
We're hoping.
Hmm?
Uh,
What?
But
will
it's
you have both Filipinas on the show, the next show?
Oh wait.
Uh, uh,
no response.
no response. Very well. Wake
Sorry,
Louie
guys.
up, man.
I'm sorry.
Wake Louie up. Go ahead, wake
Ah,
her up.
she actually, I actually saw her walking through the door, the other
Uh-huh.
door. She was, her face was like, oh my gosh, I forgot, but she went back to sleep because she's gonna go up early. She's
Uh-huh.
gonna go up early tomorrow. She's gonna wake up
Uh,
early tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
okay.
I didn't wake her up because they they prepared me a surprise this morning. They woke up early,
Mhm.
so I didn't wake her up anymore.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. They woke you up. Did you have a good birthday? What did you do today?
It was great. Ah,
Yeah, cake,
where
ice
well,
cream.
I I drank tea.
Okay, that's
I
good.
didn't drink I didn't drink any alcohol. Only flower teas, lemon tea, flower lemon, Yakult tea,
Uh-huh.
and
Did you,
then uh, I cooked last night. We cooked last night. I
uh-huh.
told you that's why I forgot about the show. Anyway, uh, they prepared the surprise, so everyone in the street knows that it's my birthday, and I don't know where. Maybe probably they saw it on Facebook. Everyone
Mhm.
in the building where I work also know that it's my birthday. So it was kind of a three celebration on the
Ah,
street. I asked my my mom's friend to cook for
uh-huh.
us.
Cool.
So we gave food to my neighbors,
Uh-huh.
and then we also gave food to all the people, to the people in the building where I work, and
Oh,
then
very
we
nice.
had family dinner. Classic classic Filipino birthday.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's It's everyone's birthday if it's your birthday. I
That's
know.
very nice. I
I'm
mean,
sure, I'm
some,
sure Popeye is familiar with that culture.
yeah, that's very nice. I mean, here in America, it doesn't happen like that. I mean,
Oh.
uh, we celebrate like a kid's birthday really kind of big, but when you
When
get
you're
up
an
in
adult, it's like, who cares?
yeah, when you get up in your like 20s or 30s like that, it's like, eh, oh yeah, by the way, happy birthday, man. That's all it's like.
Uh,
Yeah. Did you get any nice presents?
yeah, I did.
Mhm.
What did you get?
Uh, I got an artistic scarf, a scarf that looking.
Oh,
uh, I got what do you call that time? Like a necklace, but it's a watch. How do you
Uh-huh.
call that?
Say again?
And then my pants.
Mhm.
Hmm?
Mr. Tux wants to
Huh?
know if you got a Mr. Tux wants to know
What?
if you got a hand
What's
drill.
the hand drill?
Yeah.
We have a lot of drills. We have a lot of drills in the clinic.
I
Depends
hammer
on
drill.
its use.
I hammer
Wait,
drill.
it's a hand drill? Like what drill
I hammer
is
drill.
Mr. Tax talking about? I
Oh.
love construction in construction equipments. I would buy. I like to when I was young, I like to assemble furniture
Mhm.
and everything else that needs like a
Okay.
handyman's job. Yeah, that's my kind of play because we didn't have internet before.
So you're useful around the house. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I am. I take care of the dogs, but I don't cook.
You don't cook.
I
Okay.
don't cook.
You can't have everything, there are some
Yeah,
women that cook, some women that
yeah.
don't.
Mm-hmm.
It
I'm
is what it is.
I'm probably more of an handyman.
Kind of a little bit of a
But I
tomboy.
like to eat. I like to eat. I like to do groceries, except cook.
Huh? I like to cook, but I hate to clean up. That's
I will clean up.
uh, that's that's the part I don't like is I have to clean up
It's okay
afterwards.
for me to clean up.
Um,
It's okay for me to clean up.
uh, yeah, yeah. Mr. Tux really wants to know: did you get a shiny new dentist drill? No,
What kind of drill? Because we have a lot of drills, but
Dent
I didn't have anything new
a dentist drill.
in Chinese.
Yeah,
What's a dentist drill?
where
We
they
have
drill
a
you,
handpiece.
where they drill your teeth. I think what he's talking about is very old fashioned. Back in the day, dentists had
We have a
drills.
lot
They
of
actually drill
that
in your tooth.
yeah, we have a lot of drills, but
Uh,
it's different per function. Now it's
yeah.
different
Are
for
they
drills
gold?
for
Are they gold plated? Are they silver plated? You got one inscribed with your name on it.
oh, they're made up of different kind of metals that don't corrode. Maybe silver, chromium, and everything else. But the drills are made up of
Okay, all right,
carbide or diamond. That's what
very
they
good,
call
very good.
it.
You're
We
very
have a lot of. We bought equipments from China that it was functioning when we bought it there. When it was the time to use it here, it's not functioning anymore. Oh my
Well,
gosh.
surprise, surprise,
It's like
surprise.
Yeah.
I want to cry. I want to cry, Papa. I said it. I'm luge.
Uh,
I'm luge because my gosh, we also bought something that's already expired. because
Uh,
they said it was the manufacturing date, but it was actually the expiration date. It says 2017. And so
uh,
I didn't it
oh,
instead of
wow.
it doesn't go, it doesn't set anymore. My gosh. The so my rule is to only buy US, European or Korean.
Hmm.
Or Japanese.
I will buy, yeah, Japanese of course. Yes. That's my rule. And buy here with a company that has after sales. So the next time I will go to Guangzhou, I am only gonna buy instruments,
Yeah.
not
Mr. Tuck,
equipment.
Mr. Tuck says it only works in
Yeah,
China.
yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the equipment is not functioning or they kind of switched it. I hope not. But I'm afraid that if I open it up, the static in my hands will affect the electronic chip source, whatever.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not sure how to fix it. I will probably fix it, try to fix it. But but I expect now that if I buy something from China, it's disposable. Oh my
Uh,
gosh. It's not that, a lot of the equipments are manufactured in China, but maybe it's wiser to buy from a known or a stable company. So that's my lesson learned.
Never buy Chinese
Not necessarily, but never buy from somewhere
in
you
China.
can't get it. You can't get it back if something
Exactly.
happened. Yeah, I was actually excited. It was cheap. That's why it was cheap.
It was
Didn't even get the chance to use it.
oh.
Yeah.
Is that your dog, Popeye?
Nope, that's not my dog. My dog don't do that, man.
Oh, that's the dog of our neighbor. Do you hear it?
Oh yeah, I hear him
Sounds
good.
far.
Yeah, go over there and kick it, Ken.
Is it loud? It's far.
Well, it's echoing. It sounds like,
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
that dog sounds pissed off.
I
and,
know I'm
and
sure.
it's a rat dog. It's not even a real dog.
It's a rat dog. I call them football dogs because you can put them
Oh,
on a tee and you can
on.
punt them
Oh,
about
hell yeah!
50
That's what I'm
yards.
talking
You
about.
know? But my little guy, he's a lover boy. He loves everybody,
uh,
especially
Oh, your
women.
dog. What's the breed?
He, my God, there's a female within
What's
15.
that? What's the breed?
Well, oh, he's half dachshund and half uh, Chihuahua. So they call him a Chiweenie.
Oh,
Yeah, they call him a
that's
Chiweenie.
weird.
Yeah.
That's
Uh,
weird because uh, Chihuahuas are not nice to people.
yeah, but
oh,
the
no.
dachshund in him comes out more. He's the friendliest little guy, and I got to keep an eye on him because will snatch him up. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
he'll go to
That's what happened.
anybody. Ah, he'll go to anybody, and but he's getting more mindful. If I tell him get inside, he gets inside. I tell him to go lay down, he'll go lay down. Uh, but he's still a bit of a puppy, very active, and he's learning. You know, and I've seen people in the Philippines that get dogs. They don't know how to take care of them. There's this one guy out there. He got a dog. I don't know how he's going to afford it because, like, just for my dog alone, I spend every month. I spend close to $100 on heartworm and flea and tick medication for him. Okay. Uh, it'll monthly bill costs me about $45 for proper food, you know. And you have to be careful what you feed a little guy like this. You can't overfeed him because if he gets fat, that's it. It's not going to be good for him, you know. And but me and him, we go on walks. We walk about 4 times a week. We'll walk about 3 to 4 miles. And when I get back to the house, he'll jump up on his bed. All four paws will go in the air, and he'll pass out.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, I like to take him on those forced marches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get all the piss and vinegar out of him. And but he's with me most of the day, so he doesn't. You know, I don't know what it is. When I first got him, I saw him in the cage at the animal shelter, and he was the only one that wasn't barking or raising hell.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, he was just
Oh, that's
lying
why
there, nice
him.
and quiet. You know,
He's calm.
hmm but he's my little buddy. You know, I like having him around. He's good
Oh,
company.
that's why you chose him.
I spoil him too. You know.
Oh. Sometimes dogs think they're also humans.
Yeah, they do. I think he
They don't
thinks he's human.
understand.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what about you, Bubba?
We
What about that dog next door to you?
Well, the dog right next door to me is a Labrador. He's actually a pretty nice dog.
Uh-huh.
mm,
So, but my mom has a Rottweiler, and she had to have her put to sleep because cancer is just really bad. And
oh,
17 dog was 17 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, that is
So
a
wow.
very long life for a dog,
Cancer.
for a big dog especially.
Uh, that was that dog's old. Cancer of what?
Uh, I don't know exactly. I just know the dog had cancer.
Oh, that's too bad.
So yeah,
Mhm.
unfortunately, it's a part of life. It happens. Dogs, animals get sick, and they
Just
have.
like humans do.
Yeah, exactly. So it's something that happens. Um, but yeah, she was a
To
good
humans.
dog. She was a great watchdog.
Cool. Oh, watchdog. Yeah. My Chihuahua is a really great watchdog.
Well, yeah, they're yappers.
Doesn't like other humans except for me.
Yep, that's typical Chihuahua.
I've seen some really good ones. You
I have
know.
two, but generally speaking, Chihuahuas are not exactly the friendliest.
Now, does your Chihuahua
Yeah,
shake a lot?
Yeah, I have.
yeah,
They're
yeah, yeah. I love Chihuahuas. It's my best breed. Because I used to be a dog breeder. All kinds
Oh,
of
okay.
breed. Small breed, medium to large breed. But my most favorite uh breed is Chihuahua and what do you call this? Beagle.
Beagle, yeah. Beagles
Beagle,
are
they're really
nice.
sweet. Chihuahuas, they're
I like I
they're
like
good. They're a good watchdog. They're like alarms, but they eat a little, they poop a little. They're really no maintenance.
Yeah, well, like this
That's
one I got, he when he takes a poop, it's like about 3 or 4 marbles because he only weighs. Oh my God, he only weighs 8 pounds. That's all he
oh,
weighs. Yeah, and
but he's
it's really funny when the winter time comes here and it gets down to like 60, 50 degrees. He won't sleep in his bed. He'll run into my room and he'll run under the covers and lean up against me and go to sleep because it's too cold. It's too cold for him.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I prefer
And
something like a mastiff.
like it's like you have a grandkid.
yeah, yeah, and but that's what it is with him, man. But he's a good dog. I really like him, and I got him because like over 3.5 years ago, my greyhound. I owned a greyhound, and she was like 14, 15 years old, and I had to put her down because she could no longer walk.
Oh, that's a shame. Greyhounds are
Yeah.
great dogs.
Oh yeah, and what I loved about her, she never barked. Never. I mean, once in a while, if she really wanted something, she'd look at me with those big brown eyes and go, "Oh," and that's all you'd get out of her. And but she was big. She weighed close to 90 pounds, and she'd come up over my waist. You know, and she was a big dog, and but very gentle, very loving. I really
Oh,
miss that
wow.
dog. Really miss that dog. I mean, she was great company.
Oh, dogs are really great. Dogs are really good company.
Hmm.
They,
Yeah,
no matter how much you scold them, they're still loyal.
yeah. I mean, they're even better company than some human beings I know. Um, but I'm in good company this morning. Uh, Very nice young
Uh-huh.
lady and the very astute Bubba. So I'm in a good mood.
Ah, I was thinking, who's that lady?
That way. That's funny.
Who's that?
Yeah, I was really happy to post that video of Mickey on growing up.
Oh,
Stand up on his own a
yeah,
little
he's
bit
he,
now and it can take a few steps.
yeah,
But
he's like a clone. Baba,
yeah, that's what
it's like
everybody
you
says.
were the one.
Mini
You were
me.
the one who gave birth.
Well,
Baba, are you
Lynn,
pregnant? Please
Lynn,
be honest.
Lynn says it's mini you.
It is. He looks just like you for crying out loud.
Yeah, I am a handsome SOB, aren't I?
Yeah, you are.
Uh,
You know, hands down, Bubba. I can't dispute it. You are a handsome SOB, man.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Funny.
Oh God.
Well, I guess we should probably end the show. We've been on about an hour now. I've really enjoyed it.
Mhm.
Any final
yes.
thoughts? Any more trips coming up for you? What's in the next week?
Oh my gosh. I
Just
probably concentrate on
work.
my work for now. Work for now and then trip because I have to finance my travels. So travels and I'm planning on putting up another business. So good luck. Good
Uh-huh.
luck to me.
Yes, you have an early appointment.
Yeah, I do. That's that's my surgery appointment tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes.
Any final thoughts anybody would like to add?
Bubba, I just want to thank you, buddy. It's always a pleasure to be on your show here. And Ken, I just want to say, and happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Every day's my birthday.
Siyempre
That's what
naman.
I think. Of course. Mhm.
Yeah, but I really, really enjoyed the show, and thank you everybody for tuning in. And we look forward to seeing you Monday night next week.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Hooah!
I hope everybody has a great week, and yes, tune in and watch Full Metal Jacket in honor of Arlie Ermy. You know, he was married to a Filipina.
Ah,
Did you know that? He had
no, I never
three
knew
or
that.
four kids. His wife was a Filipina. They were married for
Wow.
like 40 years or something.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, so pretty interesting. But anyway, everybody have a great week. Thanks for tuning in, and tune in next week.
All righty.
Take care, everybody.
Popeye out.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Okay, excellent. Oops.
Yes.